from the Motor City. Sergei Fedorov with that goal breaks a tie with Ted Lindsay, now third all-time among Red Wings in the postseason. And Igor Larionov, his goal is the difference right now, Fenger.
Well, let's go to our Visa Storyline replay, and it is the go-ahead goal so far in this hockey game. Igor Larionov in front of the net. Duchesne was there. Larionov gets knocked into the net and knocks the puck into the net with his elbow. I don't even believe the Canucks realized it at the time, but it's a goal. It stands, and the Red Wings have a 3-2 lead in this very, very tightly contested hockey game.
It's kind of a Darren McCarty kind of goal. He did get an assist on the goal. Igor Larionov usually shows the creative, a little fancier, finesse goals. But he'll take it and show the Wings they need every goal right now. They're up 3-2, middle point of period number 3.
And I'm sure Vancouver's thinking, get on the older sentiment. Larionov is 41. You've got obviously you've got Yzerman. I mean, Sergei Fedorov's a young guy with great wheels. I'm sure they think, let's get on these guys and wear them down. Series isn't won in 1 game. Series is won possibly in 7 games.
Here's Naslund, 2-on-2. Bertuzzi was holding the line on the far side.
That was offside there.
Here's a chance. Chubarov, shot blocked. Chubarov for Bertuzzi. He's tied up. 3 Red Wings were around him and they're able to clear. LeChance to go back here. Scott LeChance has been rather sound at his own end, and a couple of key shot blocks when the Red Wings had a 5-on-3 for over a minute.
Offside again.
Again, they call it onside. Very close. Here's Chubarov trying to knock it down in midair. He's strong on his skates. Shot, they score! Trevor Linden and Artem Chubarov combining for the good pressure in the Detroit end, of the quick shot out of nowhere beats Hasek, and we're tied at 3.
Give this resilient bunch a great deal of credit, but I'm sure Scotty Bowman isn't happy about it. I'm sure that there was 2 situations where that play was offside. Here's one right here, and whether he dragged that left leg or not, and even if he didn't, if it's a mistake, the Red Wings still had possession of the puck, and they did not get the puck out of the zone. They had it on their tape, and Chubarov here on the backhand. Look at all the Detroit Red Wings. There's 4 guys there, Yzerman and Hull and Dandino, and instead Linden pokes it by goaltender Dominic Hasek and stuns this sold-out crowd.
Hanger, I thought that was pretty close to being a high stick, too. Chubarov up high with a stop by Cloutier, and the rebound of Vancouver and Naslund.
And Datsuk wants to make that one extra move. He had a chance to shoot it, and he was guilty of that.
Penalties are over. Back to 5 aside. Puck touched with a high stick.
Veteran Yui Krupp, who scored a Stanley Cup game-winning goal in overtime in Florida against John Van Beesbroek and the Florida Panthers, let this one go with a heel-to-toe shot. There's Datsuk. Oh boy, Datsuk's got the forehand there, a little snapper. In overtime, the fancier plays aren't the best plays. Putting the puck on the net, jamming the net, getting the ugly goals. It's never a bad play to put the puck on net.
Here's Jomanowski. Canucks a rare face-off wing towards the front of the net. It's blocked down. That allows Hull to get to it. Hull, drop pass for Yzerman. Yzerman across the line, can't beat Jomanowski, and Lidstrom will settle things down. Off to Chelios. Coming up on the midway point of this first sudden death overtime period. Here's Yzerman now. Yzerman for Lidstrom. Shot. Stopped by Cloutier, rebound in the corner.
Cloutier's been good.
Shanahan. Yzerman, turnaround shot, missed the mark as he lost his edge.
Oh, what a hit.
Chelios came in and pounded Murray Barron inside the Vancouver end. Rather, I beg your pardon, that was Daniel Sedin. And it's back into the Detroit end.
Sedin was looking down, just trying to get the puck out. Didn't see Chris Chelios come in, and it was a good hit by Chelios.
Cloutier away from Barron that time, and here's Olin. Chelios will make you pay every single time. Castles can't sneak it through. Right back the other way. Maltby, Draper, and McCarty on the ice. Barron backhands in softly.
Draper goes for a line change, and overtime's not coming out. Igor Larionov's coming back in. You wonder with how hot it was in this building today, how much of an effect that has on the players, dehydration-wise. It was very, very muggy in here.
The scorcher in Detroit, as it has been throughout the Northeast. Cooler temperatures are on the way, we understand, in the next couple of days. Here's Halanic now, checked by Maltby. Back to the point. Sopel took a look. Now towards the front of the net. Through traffic, and Hasek the save. And he'll hang on.
Boy, Sopel had a chance to shoot it right away. Fortunately, it came right back to him, and he let it go on the net. In the meantime, Chris Chelios is up in the offensive zone, and he's getting a tap on the shoulder. He's going right back out there. As Sedin's looking down at the puck. His job, Sedin's job, is to get the puck out of your zone. And after Yzerman shot that puck, it was deflected wide. Basically, what Sedin does here is he takes a hit to make a play. And that's a good play by the youngster. Chelios does what he has to do, and his job is to go through the man and make him pay a price as well. I'm not sure if is there a timeout being called here? Mark Crawford's really talking to his squad here. Scotty Bowman's talking. They announced a timeout. Interesting. Well, the Red Wings play off overtime goals. As we take a look at the guys. 3 for Hull, 2 for Chelios, 2 for Robitaille, 2 for Shanahan, Draper, Fedorov, Krupp, Lidstrom, Maltby, and Yzerman round out the experience that they have in overtime. But you get the chance to score goals by being in overtime situations and being on a good team. And clearly the ownership here in Detroit has given these players every opportunity to compete for Lord Stanley's Cup. The 90s have been a marvelous decade for this hockey club, and they were able to go out there and get players like Brett Hull, who took less money, and players deferred money so that he would be here. But with that comes a great deal of pressure.
Here's Fedorov now. Saw Bertuzzi. Sopel. Off for Owen. Cross for Naslund. Still deep in that Vancouver end. Now they get it away. Morrison is checked by Fedorov. Still good forechecking by Morrison. Able to hold his own momentarily. Off the skate of Sopel right to Olin. Here's Bertuzzi. He'll shoot in. Morrison will forecheck. Fedorov first man on it. Lucky just curved away from Bertuzzi. Still went down to the ice. Centering feed. That's back to the point. Here's Jovanovski. Fakes the shot. Makes the pass. And now it comes back out to center.
Fedorov's one player in Detroit that should be a factor in overtime. When you think of overtime, it goes on. The bigger guys, I mean, Todd Bertuzzi's at least 250. We talked about that. And it's got to be tough on these guys as the game goes on. The guys that have the fluid skating motion, the effortless skating motion, I think they're the guys that have the advantage, at least through the neutral zone.
Yzerman, long pass. Hull knocked it down out of midair. Hull from the angle snapped it and put it off the glass. Here's Yzerman. He's crunched along the wall. Picked off by Chubarov. Around the far side for Linden. And Linden able to kick it ahead with his skate. Off for Jan Hlavich. Here's Hlavich. Tried to set up Chubarov and could not. Back to the point. Sopel's shot blocked by Krupp. Shot from the angle. Stopped by Hasek. Hlavich shot. Missed the mark. Hasek was down and out. That shot kicked off a skate, went to the corner. Good board work here by Vancouver. Here's Chubarov. Through his legs, actually got it on goal, and Hasek had to be ready to make the save.
Hasek's got to cover that up, though. I mean, his team's scrambling in his own zone. He goes and plays in the corner.
Here are the Red Wings now. Robitaille for Hull. Got away, lets it go. It was tipped by the defenseman. Couchier's hugging the post. Loose puck in front. One of the Red Wings was flattened to the right of Dan Cloutier. Looks like Draper. And here's Dandeneau, pushed it on in his own end. Away from Letowski now. And out at center. Robitaille, nice pass for Williams. Turned it over.
Good play by Letowski coming back too, Steve. Man, great effort coming back in his own zone.
Here are the Wings now, and across the line. Holmstrom rips one, nothing but glass. Missed the mark.
Missed the net on a few chances, haven't they? Trying to go high over the glove, and they can miss the net.
One-timer from Williams is blocked by Jovanovski. And it's clear to center.
That might hurt. Jovanovski looks hurt, and I tell you, if you don't know Williams, he can really fire the biscuit. And Jovanovski's in a great deal of pain going over to the bench. It looks like it's in his hand area.
Seems like the Canucks have blocked a ton of shots in front of Dan Cloutier tonight. Here's Oland on it now. Off the glass and out of the zone. When in doubt, clear the puck in overtime. 6:10 to go. This is sudden death. Our first overtime period from Detroit. Shot, score! Off and Hasek. It was released by Henrik Sedin. And in sudden death overtime, the Canucks defeat the Red Wings 4-3.
Just put the puck on net, and look at this enthusiastic Canucks squad. Put it on net, and that's exactly what Henrik Sedin did. Through traffic, and there were some bodies in front. Hasek never saw it, never moved, never flinched. Sedin, short side, the defenseman Fischer's looking to block it. Did it go off somebody? It did too. Igor Larionov was coming in front. You can see the look, the stare that Dominik Hasek has given him. Innocent shot on net, goes off the forward Igor Larionov, who had a strong game, and past Hasek on the glove side, and the Canucks stun the Red Wings in overtime.